Jet Seed, maybe.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the finals of the Tumultuous Throwback Battle Royale for The Legend of Zelda Randomizer. I'm Aljon25, and I'm here with August 40th. Riker is certainly hoping for a Jet Seed. What are you hoping to see, August?
Jet Seeds are fun. Troll Seeds, sometimes funner. Depends on the troll.
It does definitely depend on the troll. In any case, we are playing with the Tumult flags. These are the flags that were used in the first part of the 2016 Randomizer tournament won by Crystal Saver. And we have a countdown in IRC, so we should be getting going really shortly.
Can't beat that. But tonight, it's the final matchup. We got our first quest, Overworld and Dungeons. Mixed hints. White Sword is not shuffled. Normal HP. And you gotta hunt down that piggy.
And we have our door repair. Show me the money. That is not what our runners wanted to see early. That's also not what they wanted to see. A bunch of Lionels right next to start.
Moblins, and the Wood Sword Cave aren't bad start.
That's an immediate Wood Sword Cave, yeah.
And being so close to start, the runners will know that, their opponent can't be too far behind.
And Ryko getting the lucky bomb drop on the global counter on 1. That's definitely a slight advantage for him. Sis Crusher, four attempts, but does not get the drop.
All hail the RNG gods.
Yeah, sometimes you just get the lucky bomb on 1, and sometimes, well, you don't. Let's see how much that's going to allow Ryko to go, as that is a very expensive shop.
Yep. Expensive meat, expensive keys, expensive big shield.
Yes, I do not foresee any purchases whatsoever from that shop. But both our runners taking the pretty much standard route, heading up to Vanilla Blue Ring Shop, and finds a bonus cave. It looks like Ryko's taking a candle, Sis Crusher also taking a candle. Pretty meta first pick.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, and a free boomerang right up there as the Armos item.
So the wooden boomerang, certainly not the best potential thing you come across, as Sis Crusher unfortunately takes a death. But definitely had some utility less than 2 minutes in, and we find our first dungeon here right next to start. Let's see if we can figure out what level this is.
So far, there's at least 3 rooms on the bottom there. That eliminates a couple of dungeons. I think 1, 2, and 3.
My gut says this is level 6, because you could go up from the start and you have 3 across, and an immediate Triforce for Ryko Rider. Sis Crusher, assuming he takes out the rest of these Vires, will also get that, but he leaves them behind. Because we have Wizrobes, or because we have the Vires, we also know that this is the Wizrobe and Pancake dungeon set. Sis Crusher finding a key in a moat and a inability to go further. Ryko Rider finds those Wizrobes and is like, yeah, no, we're not going to bother with that. Sis Crusher looked like he was going to give it a shot, but decides not to. Yeah, so our tracker pretty confident that's level 6.
Yep, I saw Raikou paused and level 6 Triforce was highlighted.
Okay, so that's a pretty convincing information there. Unlike the current main event, you will need all 8 Triforce pieces to get into level 9. You will not be able to get there with just 5.
Yep, easy to get confused, and those hints are also free. So long as they have the money to use them, they can read them.
Yes, no book required for these hints, and 25, 25, 41 isn't bad, assuming money cooperates. We've not found a single secret yet.
It's also fairly close to start, so not a bad position to up an A and get your money back.
Yep, Ryko has found another, as Sis Crusher has found the other hint shop. Both of them really close together.
And Raikou in this second level that we found. Not sure which one it's at yet.
This feels like level 2. You had 2 on the bottom row, and it looks like probably 4 on the second row.
Yep, that's 4.
That would be 2. That's what my gut's saying. And this is in the middle, so this is just directly 1 south of level 1. Or level 1 vanilla, rather. Raikou picking up a heart container. That could be the dungeon item, or it could be the ladder heart that's normally on the coast.
You called it.
Yep. Learning your dungeon shapes pays off, kids.
Small secrets at 7 there.
It's lucky number 7, not so lucky this time. But Raikou absolutely going to clear out this this level 2, or at least as much as he can. The item will be just sitting on the ground. It's a small level, so he should be able to get through it fairly quickly. Down to just 1 heart, though.
He's got a full bomb pack. Hopefully he can make the best out of these.
And it looks like he's going to start. And it looks
there
like
it is.
All right, it's the recorder here in level 1. So Raikou knows he just has to bomb down and get the Triforce.
Take care of these keys, not a problem. And that's 2 for Raikou.
It is very quick work for him. So, Sis Crusher swinging around the coast still has not gotten a bomb drop, unfortunately. Maybe these moblins will give him one. 5 shots at it.
So Raikou's heading over towards vanilla level 1.
And we have the magical boomerang as our coast item. So, certainly not what he wanted to see.
Yeah, he probably won't make his way back around to the coast. He'll probably, head towards the west side.
And Raikou getting sniped by the Lionels trying to get off the bridge. So both are runners with up a save. So let's see what they decide to do with it. Raikou with bombs can do a tiny bit more exploration here.
Medium secret's up at 26, not terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible. The minimum's 25. Then again, Raikou Rider dealt this seed, so we should expect bad money. I would not be surprised to see a large secret in the realm of like 60, 65. 62 rupee keys, though. That's something to keep an eye on if the large secret actually is good.
Got both of our runners in the forest here. It's Raikou Rider finding these small secrets back to back.
And definitely one of those things about Raikou, he has a penchant for rolling seeds with terrible money, so this is nothing new to him. And he has just enough bombs to bomb out the coast, hoping for another drop here.
Well, there's a bomb shop and some arrows.
35 rupee bombs, though. That's terrible. And we have our any roads.
And we got a level here on Sis Crusher's side.
All right, so let's see where that level takes us.
Looks like level 1 or 3. Unless there's a bomb hole here.
Yeah, we'll get a better look. Sis Crusher finally with some bombs. This looks like it's likely level 4 that Sis Crusher's found himself in. And found himself dying in. So Raikou is going to go back to those any roads.
He's headed along the coast. He's going to check out that coast item.
That's fair. And find a level. Don't believe we know which level this is. But whatever it is, there's Dark Nuts. There's Sis Crusher taking another death in this level we assume is 4. And,
I think this one's 3.
This is looking like it could be 3, yes. But green tunic, 4 hearts, and 3 dark nuts in a shooter room, definitely not a good time. Especially when you're down to only 1 bomb.
Oh, and there's the bop.
Yeah, that's just really unfortunate for Raiko.
Both these runners choosing to dig these levels out.
Yeah. Sis Crusher getting a bomb hole and finding big dog aces in Deadwood, so that's good information on where level 5 is. Raiko's trying to get through these dark nuts. He's got to be pretty close at this point. That's it.
There's the heart
Get out of that
container.
room. So Sis Crush finding the heart container. Raiko, Aquamanus awaits at the grave. That's also good information to have. And Sis Crusher, of course, finding that the last enemy always has the clock. We can pretty confidently confirm Sis Crusher's in 4 right now. And Raiko has found a Triforce here in level we think is 3. Haven't gotten a good look at his map, though. Gets a much-needed bomb drop.
Here's a staircase. I'll clip into it from the right side.
Yep. And he's got to be careful
Ooh.
around that bunny. But Red
that
Ring,
half a
that's
heart.
huge. That is a huge pickup there for Raiko. And don't look now, but it's just hitting 11 minutes, and he's very close to getting his 3rd Triforce. Yeah, I think we confirmed that's level 3. And Sis Crusher is out of level 4. So definitely some of
Cheap meat.
That is cheap meat, 50 rupees. Expensive candle, though, it's 72. And suddenly this Dark Nut room nowhere near as big of a problem when you have that red ring quadrupling your defense.
Level 1 at the grave.
Yeah, it's a hint we already picked up. Raiko Rider looks like he is going to just take this Triforce and run. He's got his item, so no need to stick around. Sis Crusher trying to get the Armos here in the Lost Woods to open up. It's not the one he thinks it is. It just finds a money-making game.
And there's the letter, so he can purchase some potions if he desires.
And he gets the money too. That's important. We've still not seen the value of the large secret, but the small secrets and the meat secret are definitely not great. So it looks like Sis Crusher's heading up to the Lost Hills. And he'll probably happen upon the end roads sooner rather than later.
Sis Crusher with another level up here in the northwest corner. Or
Alright.
northeast.
And immediately finds the Double River room. He'll be able to get a key at least, but that's not going to help that much. Raiko hoping to get a bomb drop off the Moblins and does not. The good thing about the clock, it does tell you exactly where you are on that global counter, especially if you get it off a bomb dropping enemy. So once he killed 2 Moblins, he knew the 3rd one could not possibly drop a bomb. His Raiko Rider goes into level 4. Having this red ring will significantly give him better combat than Sis Crusher had to deal with. But Sis Crusher's found his compass in this level that by the spacing, I think almost I thought had to be level 8, but no, that's not. That's not that. Maybe it's level 7.
Yep, I was thinking 7.
So, do you remember? Was that at the letter cave, or was that the bomb hole right beneath it that he found this level?
I think it is the bomb hole beneath it, if I'm not mistaken.
Meanwhile, Raiko going through this level that we've established is level 4.
Oh, there's some Wizrobes.
Yep, we had some fires, so we knew there were Wizrobes. As Crusher, yeah, I think from the distance of this one, as Raiko gets a map to absolutely confirm it, Crusher getting bopped by the blue landmollas. That is hard.
Those are never a fun enemy to see in
especially when you're stuck spawning on the left side. The Raiko continuing to go through 4. There may have been a ladder block here that kept Crusher from finishing, rather than a combat block.
Yeah, but Raiku's picked up his 5th heart. He's almost guaranteed that white sword if he finds that cave.
He does have a 2 in 3 chance of getting it, and yeah, there was the Chevy room right here, so yeah, that is a ladder block level 4. Surprise, surprise.
And there's the white sword. Crusher not able to pick it up at 4 hearts.
Alright, so Raiko now with a 50-50 chance of getting it on 5. And that white sword will certainly help with level 7 being Wizrobe infested as it is. And
I wouldn't be surprised if Crusher goes right back to that white sword cave.
It would very well behoove him to do so, and it looks like that's the direction he's headed. Trying to set up that screen scroll gets it then. It's a finicky screen scroll, especially if you don't have the setup just down pat. So is 5 hearts good enough for this white sword? No, it is not! Oh, 6 hearts required for the white sword. That's rough. Crusher still digging around, and he's found the any roads now. So let's see where the others take you.
Just run over towards Death Mountain. That's pretty good.
It's certainly useful, yes. And the last one takes you to the waterfall. All in all, not the greatest set you could have. Raiko is dug into level 7. Let's see if he decides to spend more time in here than Crusher did. Again, that red ring is going to give him a lot more reach, but Wood Sword is still going to be a huge pain with those Wizrobes.
Gets a nice bomb drop off those Vires.
Yeah, that was a very nice triple kill. And he too has his compass. He may make the same play that Crusher did and just make a beeline right for it. Although there is a Wizrobe required room in the. There's also the blue landmollas that were guarding the room to the Triforce, but Raiko says, nope, not going to deal with that. Now it's Crusher's turn to bomb the coast, and he'll find level 3 in short order. Raiko's going to buy bait. This is an interesting play, given that we do not know the value of the large secret. He has red ring, so he doesn't need blue ring. The only things he would want to buy are arrows or bomb upgrades. So definitely a justifiable play, but maybe a bit early. consequently, I don't think we've run into very few door repairs, so that may have just been a thought of, I want to get this money useful before I just lose it.
He sees the bad news about the 6-heart white sword.
So both runners will need to pick up at least one more sword if they want to get anywhere with that upgrade.
Sis Crusher making a play at Death Mountain here. Only one bomb, he'll need to go find some more.
Yep, or buy some more, and that's a really rough ask.
Headed down towards the graveyard.
And we do know I believe we have level 1 at the graveyard. Ryko has found a level. And Sis Crusher's found a level.
And I believe this possibly could be level 1. This is technically the graveyard over here.
Yes, it is. As you can see by the pale blue background on our tracker. Unfortunately, Sis Crusher does not have bombs that would be required to confirm this. Ryko Rider going straight up. This feels like it could be 5 that he's in. And shoot. Ryko Rider knows that bunny room cannot have an item drop and knows where the Triforce is, so he's saying, yeah, I'm not going to deal with that.
Sis Crusher finds this Gliok guarding a key.
He'll get the key at least. Ryko, is he going to take the Triforce? Yes, he will. So that is 4 Triforces for Ryko. I'm a little hesitant to call that level 5, but we will certainly check.
Yeah, Ryko definitely taking an early lead here.
Absolutely. Sis Crusher doing his best. It is only a 2-headed Gliok, but he does have to be careful because he's only on 1 heart. That Gliok had giving him no quarter. Like, this is really impressive dodging by Sis Crusher, but he needs to be able to convert this into a kill and not him getting killed, preferably.
He's not afraid, jumping right back in.
Yeah. Also, 3 hearts is going to be a lot better than, say, 1. Yeah, I feel if Ryko ever pulls up his pause menu or his dungeon map, we'll get a better idea. Oh, no, this is level 3. Like, that is definitely level 3. So was the one that we thought was level 3, is that level 5, maybe?
We're running out of options there. I think it has to be, because we know level 1's over at the grave.
Right, this has to be 3 because it's got the horizontal shoot room. And we know that that's the side staircase that's on the other side of the chute. That's why you can't bump into it. So we'll leave that blank for now, just to be safe. And Ryko is clearly convinced of what dungeon this is. He's going to pick up his 6th key here, so this is obviously going to be the any key in this side staircase, because the game knows.
Nope, it's the bow.
Oh, bow! That's a good pickup. That will be required. And Ryko Rider is out. So if he brings up his start menu, we'll be able to confirm if that level on the coast is level 5, and we have the magical sword at the grave. Game, are you sure this is randomized? Are you sure?
That was the first cave they checked that have serious doubts.
Ryko with 6 hearts is definitely getting his white sword now, and he may be jumping right back into level 6. Or not level 6, level 7. Meanwhile, Sis Crusher is taking the up A back to start. Let's see what he does with that. He's going back into level 6.
Interesting note from our restreamer here in chat. It appears that on Raiku's tracker, he's got that Southern Coast level marked as level 8.
That is interesting. I I would have to take another look at the map to know for sure, but it's definitely possible.
So Raikou finds another Take Any Cave here. Grabbing
that's his third, I believe. Also, I believe level 8, if it is level 8 on the coast, that would mean there is an item outstanding. Sis Crusher has picked up his Triforce in level 6, though.
Yep.
So that's finally, finally one on the board. And Raiko's still with the huge, not only just Triforce and item lead, but with the information lead as well.
Yep, and with that recorder, he can.
And there you go, 56 rupees for the large secret. Minimum is 50, so money is completely terrible this seed. We wouldn't have it any other way. So Sis Crusher has entered this dungeon that Raiko's marked as level 8. So it's going to be interesting if we can, if he tries to bomb through to see if there's a fourth, and he's gonna bomb somewhere.
He's going north.
And Raiko's found another level. This is in the Deadwoods. This could be 5, because we did get a hint about that. And, oh, right, the Aquamenace awaits hint. That confirms that the level Sis Crusher is in has to be level 8.
Ah, that's right. The hints aren't shuffled between the dungeons.
The hints are not shuffled between Hintmen, so yes, you will get that. And that's just one of those things that if you run the randomizer in these settings, you just learn about some of these things that are and are not shuffled.
Yep, and the pause confirms that. Oh, it looks like Sis Crusher has 2 Triforces there, yep.
Interesting. What was the other... Oh, he must have picked one up early out of 8, maybe?
Yep.
But we can now confirm that Raiko had the Triforce out of 8 because he had already cleared that on his first run. And this is a staircase that I don't believe Raiko saw. It has the red candle.
Not the best item, not the worst item.
That is certainly true. I mean, it is a repeatable source of damage, which is never a bad thing to find. Raiko's found a staircase that may have been a transport he already checked or something? Or is he just checking one more room before taking it? So this is pretty clearly level 5 that Raiko's in.
Yes, sir.
So we found all the levels except for level 9 already, and it's not even 30 minutes in.
It's a good sign.
And Raiko, I believe he's found out that he is ladder blocked out of this level 5. It is a common one to have ladder blocks in. It's definitely a common... Oh, there's level 9, sitting in a level 3. So that is all the dungeons found. All we need is the last 4 Triforces, the Silver Arrows, and of course our ladder to get them.
So where is the ladder?
That is a good question. Level 7 looks like a possibility. As far as Raiko's concerned, there's another item in level 8 that's outstanding. I believe he got 1, and Sis Crusher found the red candle as the other one. With the polls' voices being what they are, Sis Crusher's found another staircase in 8, and I don't think Raiko found this either.
I believe you're right.
I thought Raiko got an item out of here, but am I wrong? Or this is just a transport? Raiko's found the magical sword. He is a few hearts short of that one right now.
That was just a transport on Sis Crusher's side.
Oh, Red Ring was the other item in here. Sis Crusher getting a huge hint.
Yep.
The Red Ring is the other item in here. So, Ryko Rider only passed up on the red candle as the second item in 8, so that's not going to hurt him. What is going to hurt him is that door repair, though. That looks like 21 rupees, I think. So Ryko is very shortly going to stumble across level 1, and he will have the ability to do more exploration than Sis Crusher was, having bombs, keys, and some other stuff.
Riker Rider making great use of that white sword and red ring combo.
Yes, that one spot that's to the west is considered part of the grave. Sis Crusher's got his red ring. That's definitely going to help. And yeah, the NSU room and this Gliok, Riker Rider just able to face tank through that thing to get past.
Yeah, it's not a very nice place to put a Gliok
now.
in level 1 there.
Yeah, that is... Yeah, not only is it in that choke point, but the NSU room just really restricts your movement. And he's found the Triforce.
He's continuing on. He's got... Well, before that door, he had 9 keys.
Yep, and he really wants to dig out both of these items.
I'm pretty certain one of them is going to be the any key.
You would certainly think so. The game likes to do that, but Ryko Rider, one thing that's really useful for his tracker that Ryko Rider uses, he does not use a Z Helper, he uses a modified tracker. I forget exactly who wrote it, but it lists all the drop rooms in each dungeon. So it will tell you, okay, these are the rooms you have to clear because they may have items. These are the rooms that you don't have to clear. Sis Crusher trying to just kill this Gliok. And
I find that tracker.
Oh, Sis Crusher killed the Gliok but takes a death. Hopefully it'll stay dead.
I think he needs to leave the room.
That will hurt. What the Sis Crusher definitely needs is a fairy or a couple heart drops. Because as soon as I said that, it's Ryko that gets the fairy drop. Sis Crusher might not know that he can just walk his way through this Gliok. Like, only the heads and the necks have hitboxes. And there is the Yeni key here in level 1. Ryko's gonna take it, and I'm sure he's gonna grumble about it.
Well, he had 8 keys.
And if he finds the staircase immediately after, what do we have?
It's the book.
Sorry, Lizzie, that's not good. That's not gonna be useful. Sis Crusher is through the Gliok room, so he will come across those 2 amazing items in short order.
Alright, crew finishing up level 1. That'll be his 5th Triforce here.
So an impressive 5-3 Triforce lead, or 5-2 Triforce lead at the 32-minute mark. Sis Crusher, very nice, forcing a bomb on the last Moldorm. That was tech. That was very heads up for him, knowing where he was on his consecutive count. And Ryko is going to whistle away to... He's going to whistle to 6. And he's going to go in and, I guess, take the item?
Sis Crusher 1 room away from his 6th heart, guaranteeing him the white sword.
Right, because this was just a dumb combat block with the likes and the traps. And this is really cool from Ryko Rider, right? The likes are stuck in this moat. So Ryko's only means of damaging the likes on the moat is to just stagger the traps like that, so that you can bob and weave without them hitting him, so he can sword beam them. But problem with that is if you take a single hit, That's not you're just lose your sword beam and then you're done. So Raiko's gonna go back into 8. He's gonna find his red candle. He's gonna be a bit pissed. And then the question: where is this ladder?
Sis Crusher picked up his any key. Find the book here.
I mean, one Raiko Rider finds out that the item here is the red candle. He's got to think the answer is level. He's got to think the answer is level 7. Because at that point, 4 and 5 are both ladder blocked, and unless you have a ranged weapon, Raiko may need to purchase. Like, if he can't get through level 7 to get the item, his only other option is, like, purchase wood arrows.
I also... Or no, we found all the levels. Never mind.
Yeah, we found all the levels, and important items cannot be in 9. So the ladder... So, actually, we have guaranteed silvers in 9, because levels 4, 5, and 7 have to have some combination of Power Bracelet, Raft, and Ladder.
You are correct.
We are guaranteed to have the Magic Wand and the Silver Arrows as the 2 items in 9. And Gary saying in chat, likes in the moat room is counted as a ladder, is counted as a full ladder block in terms of randomizer. So if that's the case, and if Raiko picks up on the hints, which routing like this is his specialty, so assuming he can read the seed well, he'll put that together and he'll know that all he needs to do is get the ladder out of 7 and then not worry about the items in 4 and 5. Meanwhile, Sis Crusher digging out the rest of Death Mountain and finding absolutely bupkis up here.
Yep, Death Mountain is dry today.
Which is really good for Raiko, because he explored next to none of it. Oh wait, there's still the item in 6 we haven't found, I don't believe.
Sis Crusher grabbing his white sword up there.
Raiko gonna grab this 4-pack of bombs as he comes back down.
Looks like Sis Crusher making the play for level 7. If he finds that ladder in here, that'll be turn the seat around for him.
Definitely could turn it around for him. Raiko's gonna kill this Dig Dogger. I assume just to be... so it stops being a nuisance more than anything else. And finds another Dig Dogger. Well, this one he can just spend one of his infinite keys to get through.
Sis Crusher, a rematch with that Landmola.
And this time he gets it. Red Ring, paying dividends. It looks like he is... Oh, not quite. He is going to have to work for that Triforce because it is currently ladder blocked.
Well, we think the ladder might be in here, so...
Yeah, that is true. And oh, there's a Goma, but that's not blocking anything. But that does mean that there could be Gomas that do. And Sis Crusher finding the infamous cage of level 7. Like, we call this dungeon 33 rooms of pure torture, and we call it that for a very good reason, mind you.
Sis Crusher taking a minute to think about that, and he says, nope, I've had enough.
And he is going to press his luck elsewhere. Unfortunately, that is not going to be where the answers lie.
He's headed towards level 3. last room for Raikou, he's gonna find his red candle. Probably throw up that rude sign he's got.
The rude signs, as funny as they are kind of a bit discouraged now just because of how much they can interfere with viewers and commentators, but I'm sure he would love to throw it up there right about now.
Well, he's thrown it up in his mind then.
Oh, I'm sure. He may have thrown it up in his chat.
There you go.
But it looks like Raikou's also come to the conclusion that it's probably level 7. This is just reading the seed at this point.
Sis Crusher's found the Triforce in level 3 here, but he's gonna continue to look for that item.
And I believe all 3 had the bow, did it not?
I think you're right. I think it's right here on these Gyptos.
No, it's in level 3 has a side staircase. That's where it is.
Oh, that's right. I'll use no push blocks tonight.
And no push blocks there, at least.
I'm too used to shapes and all those second quest rooms and whatnot.
And there's a less than useful hint in here in level 7. And there's that bait block. Bait required. Raikou Rider having already picked it up, and another old man. Oh my goodness, 3 old men room in level 7 back to back to back. And this looks to be 100% bait required. And here's another Goma, but again, in first quest, that's not a staircase. And Raikou, assuming that this ladder is here in 7 like we think, he's going to be elated when he finds the Chevy room with the Triforce. And he's like, wait, I can't do that. Oh, yes, I can.
Sis Crusher with his bow here in level 3, and he'll make a beeline for that Triforce.
And this could be at the reverse C room. This is a stair in level 7. Having a little bit of trouble with this last head. Trying to get it to come into bomb range. Finally gets it.
Definitely not playing nice.
And all that for a transport stair. Ouch. Meanwhile, Sis Crusher up to 4 Triforces. And oof, that is a rough room to come back into. And that is in the tip of the nose, so there was only one possible bomb hole. We have a complete troll staircase. So Raikou will need to find another way. I believe he is looking for the double block room now, because we've seen the reverse C and we've seen the diamond. Raikou taking on these blue Wizrobes. A little bit ballsy in my opinion. He's just gonna peace out as soon as he can. So Sis Crusher is trying to put the pieces together. He has not found level 2, I don't think. If he had, I'm sure he would have cleared it. Oh, apparently it's a second diamond staircase and power bracelet?
It's the power bracelet. Interesting.
So,
Must be a workaround with one of those ladder blocks.
It has to be with level 4 or level 5, or level 4 or level 5, or back in level 6. And if Garian's right, and that is a true ladder block, Raikou's gonna buy a red potion here. And he's going back into level 6. he is determined to see if he can't make that work. Oh, the red potion will give him more chances to do that little... We'll give him 2 shots at that little bob and weave with the traps. Oh, or he can clip into the bottom and kill the like-likes that way. Alright. It's a little bit of a late clip, and he's gonna be constantly taking damage from the trap. That's why he has the bottle. And Sis Crusher buying hints gets the hint of level 7 only having Power Bracelet. And he's gonna come across level 2 right about now. But this is impressive work by Raiko to get around this, and pretty ingenious as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and he almost didn't need that potion too. He was a couple hits away from killing that like.
But definitely understand him taking it, just to be safe.
More fancy footwork here. Sis Crusher jumping into level 2. They'll clear this out in no time.
And Raiko is through that block. That was impressive. I mean, I guess you could have kept entering and leaving the room till just procedurally get all 4 like-likes to spawn on the outer ring one at a time, but still. That is a rude room to have to clear without access to ladder.
Sis Crusher finding a Patra in level 2. I don't think Raikou went in this room.
I don't believe he did. And that Patra is the only boss in this level 2. But if there were additional bosses, they too would be Patras.
Patra playing nice, dropping a fairy.
And,
I believe this is the Triforce room in level 2. Yep.
Yes, it is. Sis Crusher is going to go and take a look for the item here. Cannot say as I blame him, even though don't believe it's going to be anything all that great. Raiko's found the item in 6. There is our ladder.
There it is. So you have to jump through that like room in order to get the ladder to open level 7 and the other 2.
Level 4 and 5, yeah. So Raiko Rider, hopefully he doesn't go too much further in without realizing, oh right, I have the Triforce here. He's going to try to force a bomb drop on this Dodongo. No luck.
Yeah, unless he's digging for hearts. Maybe he wants to make a play for the magical sword.
I think with red sword, with red ring and white sword, he's perfectly fine jumping into 9 with just this.
So you chalk it up to forgetfulness?
Yeah, he might have just forgotten that he's got the Triforce in here. I mean, he did get it really, really early, in fairness. Also, he does have to go back to level 7, but when he sees what's guarding the Triforce in level 7, he's going to be mighty happy about it.
Hopefully these blue Wizrobes drop him a compass, so he realizes, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they give him a key instead. That's the opposite of helpful. So another medium secret for Sis Crusher. So where's he headed, I wonder? Oh, he's going to find level 9 here.
Level 9, and I don't think he's found level 5 either, so he'll jump into that here.
And he'll find it pretty quickly. It's ladder blocked. So honestly, if Raiko happens to take a death here, he might remember quick-ish that he does not need to dig the rest of this dungeon. This is time that he cannot exactly afford to waste.
Yep, and Sis Crusher is up to 5 Triforces already. He's caught up.
Well, Raiko does get that heart container, but I'm pretty sure that's not what he was looking for.
And he probably won't make a play for magical swords. You know,
No, he
no
probably
location all the way out of the way.
Yeah, there's nothing that's close to it. Like, he's doing pretty good in terms of combat, and I mean, that ladder is a huge advantage since it walls off at least one, we believe, up to 3 Triforces. It may be possible to duck in and out of that Triforce room in 7 and wait for the, like with the Triforce to spawn on your part of the Chevy. But Raiko continuing to try and go through this level 6 that he is already full cleared. He has the Triforce, he has the item, he has the heart container. And this is just a mismark on his tracker.
Sis Crusher finding that ladder block in 5. He's noping out of there. He now knows he needs to find that ladder.
Yeah, and in order to do that, he'll either need the same potion trickery that Raiko came up with, or he will need bow and arrows.
And he's making the correct play. He's jumping into 6.
He's making the correct play, yes. The question is, how is he going to pull this off?
Yep, hopefully he figures out some potion strats.
He's got red candle. That might reach. And he's still going to need a potion in order to pull that off with all the amount of damage that he's going to be taking. And Raiko, he's going to burn his other potion in this room. Also, Sis Crusher got very lucky. 3 of the like spawned on the outside of the moat. And he can reach the 4th when it's on the bottom. So he's doing the same fancy footwork trick that Raiko did.
It's just got to be a little more careful.
Raiko finally out of level 6, but out of bombs now, and does not have enough rupees to get more.
And now
very well done by Sis Crusher.
Yep, he almost up an aid.
Yeah, leave the room before you up A. If you leave the room, then the room will be saved as empty. There you go.
Yeah, had he up aid there, those likes would have just come back from the dead.
Yep, so Raiko Rider is making it looks like a beeline to level 5.
I missed it. Did he finally find the compass?
No, I believe he took a death, and then he up A.
And here's the ladder for Sis Crusher. Nope, that's a transport.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's the other diamond that has the ladder.
Oh, right.
Raiko will be able to progress in this level 5. So we have level 5 and level 9. We have the wands, we have the silver arrows, and we have the raft, and level 4 is item, and the heart container. Those are the 4 items left in play. This time Raiko, with 2 bombs, is able to pretty much guarantee himself the kill on that Dodongo, and has to do some late clipping. And looking at Raiko's Triforces that he needs, plus the map, his most likely play from here is going to be whistle to 3, get the Triforce out of 7, go to 4, and then whistle to 5, go to 9.
Sounds like a good play to me. Sis Crusher has his ladder. He's completed level 6.
Yep.
Right. The bomb upgrade there.
And 117 rupees. That's not getting bought by either runner.
Sis Crusher hot on Raiku's heels.
Yeah, this has suddenly become a race.
The only thing I don't believe Sis Crusher knows about the bait block in level 7.
Yeah, the thing is, he doesn't. The bait block's not required to get to the Triforce in level 7, and he already has a hint saying that it's the power bracelet that's the item there. But Raiko's found the compass, so he'll be making a beeline for that. He may dig a little bit further to check this item, since the staircase is right here. And he finds the raft as the worst item he could have found. Because if he finds any other item, that tells him exactly where silvers are. Oh, and this was all. Yeah, we needed a ladder just to get across, but Triforce in the moat room definitely there. But Raiko with a lead, but a lot slimmer than it otherwise may have been. So here's the whistle. Where's the whistle 2? Yep, whistle's the 3. Also, Sis Crusher did not pick up the recorder. Was that the item in level 2?
He did pick it up. I saw him pick it up right before his level 2 Triforce, so he's got that as well.
Right, the tracker just did not make it clear. It's really easy to mistake whether it's turned off or on with the tiny monitor and all that. Sis Crusher also finds his raft. Raiko is going to just make a beeline for this Triforce here in level 7. Gets trapped, but the like Guardian of Triforce walks into him, so good enough.
Sis Crusher's got his level 5 Triforce there.
Yep. So 7 to 6, Raiko Rider is going to go through level 4. He is, I'm sure, going to check the item. It's not that big a dungeon to time sink his way into, and then he'll be off to level 9, and he'll know if he has to go hunting.
Sis Crusher, a little different strategy. Looks like he whistled 8, and he's going to head up to 4.
And I'm not sure. And then he'll go to 7 after he does 4. So a little bit of crossing paths in this regard.
One going high, one going low.
Yeah, I mean, either way really would have worked with how things are set up, I do believe. And Raiko knows that this is likely, yep, there's the staircase. Do we have silvers here, or we have them in 9? They're in 9, and the heart container is the other item. He's going to take this wand, definitely a valuable offense item. So, we have all the items. August, do you want to do a recap?
Ooh, I was not taking notes. Sorry, teacher. You do the honors.
I wasn't taking notes either. I wanted to see if you were just that much of a badass that you had it all memorized.
I could try. So it was level 2 had the recorder, level 3 had the bow, level 4 is right there with the wand. What was it? Level 5 had the raft. Level 6 had our ladder. Level 8, I remember, had the red ring and the, what was it, the book?
Yes. And then the red candle and... Oh, no, it was the red ring and the red candle in level 8. It was the red... It was the book and the any key in level 1. And then we have the Armos item of the wooden boomerang, the magic boomerang is the coast, and the white sword item is, of course, the white sword. So Raiko Rider's in level 9. There's a couple things he'll be looking and listening for. First, he'll be listening for the Roar of Ganon. The pig spends all of his money on monsters and none of it on insulation. If he is one room away, you will be able to hear the beast through the walls, and I'll tell you where the pig is hiding. Second, he will be looking for a single shutter door that does not open. even after he's killed all the enemies in the room. If he finds that, then he'll have found Zelda, and he will be our grand champion. Third, he will be looking for a staircase with the silver arrows. It is one of these 14 staircases here in level 9. And the other thing he will be looking for are 3 old men with potentially one of 4 useful hints. They will be the Quadrant of 9 that Ganon is in, the Quadrant of 9 Zelda is in, the Quadrant of 9 that has the silver, since we know they must be here, and what enemy guards the compass. Got all that?
I do indeed.
Alright, good. It'll be on the test next Thursday.
I don't have any audio up on Raikou Riders, so looking to chat and anyone else.
Unfortunately, Garion has a bit of an issue with his audio. We just have background music on in the background on the stream. So Raikou is going to be the only one who knows where Ganon is, though knowing his play style, I know that Raikou manually tracks level 9 on a whiteboard, so he'll probably pause if he hears the beast.
Sis Crusher in level 9 right now.
There is one thing that Sis Crusher does have in advantage over Raikou right now. Look at that bomb count. 8 versus 0.
Luckily, it looks like the item or the enemies in level 9 here aren't too difficult. We got some souls, some lights.
It is the Wizrobe, Vire, like, and Landmola set, so it's certainly not great. Raikou Rider has found Ganon, but oh, no, he hasn't. Shapes has this thing where rooms will never go dark except if it's Ganon's room. You play Shapes too often and you just get used to that. My bad.
Yep, very confusing watching all these different tournaments and taking
Raikou,
it back
however,
to...
may have found Ganon because of that pause on the menu screen. That may have been because he was marking something on his whiteboard.
Looks like we got very similar routes.
Yep, Seed has not given our runners a whole lot of room to take alternate paths. Raikou desperately hoping for a bomb drop from these red Wizrobes. Does not get it. He's gonna check this double block room for a stair. Do we have silver arrows over here? No, we have a transport, but Raikou's gonna take it. If you are silver hunting level 9, it is optimal to take every staircase you come across, because then you'll knock 2 staircases out of the potential for being the item instead of just 1. Ooh, kidnap the weights in southwest of Skull. That's a good hint for Sis Crusher.
It's one piece of the puzzle.
And this is the same double block room that Raikou just went in, so Sis Crusher hot on Raikou's tail with a little bit of information that Raikou did not have. But is this where Ganon is hiding? No, it is not. It's Ganon's room, but he's not there. It is worth noting for the Battle Royale score, Sis Crusher currently has 9 Battle Royale points. Raikou Rider has 6. It's 9 to the winner of this race, 6 to second place. And this is very relevant because Sis Crusher is not in any more tournaments. This is his last chance to get points, so he will be at 15 if he wins, which should be safe, but 18 if he wins, which is guaranteed to be safe. There's mathematically not enough people who can knock him off top 10 at 18. But if he loses, he'll be at 15, which should be safe. Raikou Rider, meanwhile, will be at 15 with a win and a 12 with a second place here. He is in one more tournament that is in top 5 this coming week. So it looks like Sis Crusher is able to bomb through some of these rooms, get to a staircase Raiko was not able to get to. And if this has silvers, then this could be the deciding factor.
Nope, just the transport.
Just another transport, yeah. There was another way to get into that room, it looked like, but it was not obvious. And we have also found the vertical shoot room that Raiko cannot get through because no bombs. So this all comes down to who finds silver arrows more than anything else, really.
Yep, at this point it's anybody's race. Nice bomb drop in that room. Oh, there's a bunch of Wizrobes.
Thankfully only red Wizrobes. It's definitely easier to deal with than the blues Raiko has to put up with. Raiko, I think, has gathered up enough rupees he could buy a potion if he wants to, but I'm not sure he's necessarily got the time to do so.
This is where all that extra time in level 6 is going to catch up to him.
He also did have about an equal amount of a head start in level 9, so that's about a wash, but still, it is definitely not helping Raiko that he is out of bombs, because I do think he used a fair number of them in level 9. Raiko gets a bomb drop off those orange Wizrobes. That's very good for him. You know, once you start getting bombs, then you're in a lot better position to continue getting more, but getting that first pack is always hard.
It's also no easy task keeping up your consecutive kill count with all these Wizrobes and Patras in here.
Yeah, certainly not easy, but at least it is doable. And once you get to 9, you're going to try your best to set yourself up for an easy 10. So, continuing to wander about, Raiko finds a Patra in an NSU room. That's never fun.
And there's a troll hint, so that's 1 out of the 3 taken away.
Yep, and the kidnapped hint is the second, so we are either going to have a Ganon hint, or a Silvers hint, or a Compass hint. You see Raiko pulling out that wand. Looked like he might have tried taking on that Patra, decides not to.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's Raiku's advantage at this point in the race.
I believe this Crusher also did pick up the wand.
Oh, alright. I missed that one.
Because it was on the way of the Triforce. I believe it was just 1 room away from the Triforce. And there's the same troll hint that Sis Crusher found. Raiko's got pretty decent coverage except for the southwest. Oh, Sis Crusher taking a death. Is Raiko going to up A here? He is staring at his tracker. What's his play?
Narrowing down, where can he go? Hasn't he checked?
Yeah, I think he also may have been counting staircases, trying to see how many stairs has he taken, how many stairs are left. Because he knows from process of elimination the last item is the heart container. So he could find that instead of silver arrows in one of these rooms. Here's a reverse C. I don't remember Sis Crusher taking a reverse C stair. I do remember that he was in that area.
There's the heart container.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. You see the room, and you realize that's not the item you need. That's gotta hurt. As you can see, Sis Crusher putting that wand to good use. Raiko trying to block clip in this room with Bubbles, Wizrobe's Pancakes. This is a really tall order. Like, when you talk about block clipping under pressure, this is the thing you have to do, and oh my goodness, that's just a mean room to have to get through the silvers. That was just mean-spirited, but Raiko now in control. I'm pretty sure he knows where Ganon is. 3 hearts is a little bit risky to be facing Ganon, but there's certainly worse places you could be.
It all depends on what kind of room Ganon's in.
Yeah, it does also have a lot to do with it. If it really restricts your mobility, you could be in for a rough time. And at some point, you have to be a little bit nervous that it's an hour 10, an hour 15, especially in flags like these that are not supposed to be that hard, and you still aren't done, and you haven't seen your opponent not done either. But Sis Crusher, oh, I thought that was the Wizrobe infested staircase he needed to get the silvers, but obviously not.
I think it's on the left side of the level.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Raiko finds a bomb hole, and is this the room with Ganon? Yes, it is!
There's Piggy.
Yes, bomb hole required to get in. It's going to take 8 hits with that white sword to kill Ganon. Hyrule Driver will do a full heart of damage. Raiko does not have a potion, but he's got a stun lock.
And we've got Bacon.
That was a flawless stun lock. All Raiko has to do is save the princess, and he will be our grand champion. I'm not sure he has seen Zelda's staircase. I also don't think he has gotten the hint that she's here in the southwest, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, he did mark down that shutter room, but that is not where Zelda is. We saw Sis Crusher come into that shoot room through that shutter. Oh, and there it is. There's the shutter. There's the door. There's the dot done. And ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 Tumultuous Throwback Grand Champion is Raiko Rider, with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, 52 seconds. So everyone, get your GGs in chat for Raiko Rider, picking up 9 Battle Royale points, putting him at 15. Sis Crusher, with his second place, will also pick up 6 points. He'll also be at 15. Both of them should be safe for the Tournament of Champions here in November, but what a race. And with that, we have Raiko Rider here in chat. Congratulations on the tourney victory.
Oh my god, I was so nervous when I found the ladder in 6. And just throughout all of 9.
9 was a nail-biter, to say the least. You had, I want to say, a 3 or 4 minute lead going into 9 on Sis Crusher. You got the ladder about a minute before he did. You did 7, then 4. He did 4, then 7. So you picked up a bit more time there in routing. But yeah, the search for that ladder was something else.
Yeah, I saw that terrible trap and that trap like shutter door room, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come back here with ladder. And then I looked absolutely everywhere to find the ladder. 100% at the seed.
Yeah, I mean, we had thought, as Sis Crusher is just picked up his silvers, he's on the way to Ganon. He's just a couple rooms away. Like, Ganon, the silvers, and Zelda were all really close to each other. But, yeah, you finally got the ladder out of 6, and then you got the ladder and you didn't do anything after. You stayed in 6. Little mismark on your tracker, I'm guessing.
I just had a brain fart because I actually didn't have level 6 open in my tracker, and then I looked down after looking. I was looking for a Triforce I already had.
Yeah, we figured that out about a minute before you realized it, and unfortunately after you burned both your potions.
Yeah, that made level 9 really nerve-wracking. I tell you what though, that up until ladder, that's one of the most stoop seeds I've ever played.
Yeah, you were flying, and then the ladder was just like Garion in chat theorized that the ladder that trap like room was actually considered a hard ladder block for the purposes of logic.
I thought it was for a while too. That's only considered a hard ladder block in Oko.
Oh, okay.
But I tell you, this whole seed, like the first half of it was so crazy. I was so nervous the entire time because I figured this would be one of those cases where both of us could potentially finish something absurd like sub 45. Because I think I found all the dungeons in under a half hour.
Pretty close to that. It certainly felt like we had a lot explored very early. And then that ladder troll just threw the early red ring out of, what was that, level 8? Yeah, level 8 with the red ring. Had to work a little bit to get that white sword, but then you're just set on equipment. You were able to get over the fact that money was, again, terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can we just recognize for a minute that, Raiko, this is your tournament, this is your thing. 726.56 for the secrets. Is there anything you'd like to say to the rest of the participants?
Play in more of my races and you'll get used to playing with terrible money.
And you'll be able to work seeds with terrible money. Sis Crusher is nearing
and that bait. And that bait.
Yeah, the bait
was a pretty good one.
Yeah, that was also a huge troll because of the block in 6, we were convinced that ladder had to be in 7, and then you pull the power bracelet out of it, and like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was a little relieved when I saw the bait was required in 7 because I thought there was a very real chance. Well, not required, but required to get the item. And I was thinking there might be a very real chance that Sis Crusher might not be able to budget in meat.
Unfortunately, Sis Crusher budgeted in exactly one hint, and that hint was Gorilla Grumbles with Power Bracelet.
Of course.
It was the hint shop 1 northeast of Vanilla 1. So
I never really... Sorry, go ahead.
Sis Crusher is in the Ganon fight. He has silvers. He's got his stun lock, so he'll be done very shortly. For how the seed gave you the runaround, the sub 120 is going to be a very respectable time.
And another thing that facilitated me not buying hints was the absurd number of unexplored caves I had in the seed. Let me count them for you. 4, 9, 13, 14, 15, 19, 25, 28 unexplored caves? That's
and
absurd.
A large number of them were door repairs. But Sis Crusher has killed Ganon. He's on his way to Zelda's room. I believe he's only 2 or 3 rooms away at this point. Oh, Sis Crusher, right. Sis Crusher's found Zelda's room already, so he will be finishing just about now when accounting for Twitch lag. And we have a dot done 118.03 for Sis Crusher. Very well done. So, August, I know I've been hogging the mic a bit, but if you have anything to say, go right ahead.
No, you've covered it well. I don't mind at all.
I tell you what, though, tonight is an absolutely enormous relief. Oh yeah, let me update to 3.2 real quick.
Yeah, this randomizer did have to use 3.18 because the Shuffle the Entrance Room was a fundamental difference that got changed when the 3.2 upgrade happened. So everyone has had to run on an older version of the randomizer. for this tournament. But that's done now, so we won't have to deal with that anymore. As we get Sis Crusher in here for a quick word.
I think Discord might be discording.
Yeah, happens. But I'd like to extend my congratulations to Raikou and Sis Crusher here. It's really fun to watch, really fun to commentate.
Oh, Fred, thank you so much for giving us a batch seed generator. Thank you. It's about time.
And with that, we'd like to welcome Sis Crusher to the interview booth. Very well fought tonight, even if you did end up coming up a little short.
Yeah, it was fun. There was some trolly rooms in that game. That level 1, my god, that Gliok. Man, good game, Raikou, man. Congrats.
Thanks. I was so nervous. Like, when that seed was going so fast and I didn't find the ladder, I was so nervous that I had just passed it up because I skipped a ton of items.
Yeah, same here. I didn't come back till 6 until I knew exactly I had to be there.
Yeah, that was the thing. That whole terrible room in 6. What the issue was. If I had any kind of ranged weapon, I would have not had any issues digging out 6. But
right.
but I only
money was terrible, so money was terrible, so you couldn't find wood arrows, and the wand was ladder blocked, of course.
Not even just that, but I only ever found one big secret, because I'll let you know probably the reason why I won Sis Crusher. I had 28 unexplored caves by the end of the
Very
season.
Nice. That's good.
I never had to touch Death Mountain, and the reason why I had so many unexplored caves is because the 2 hints that I got, the hint in level 4 and the hint in level 8 for dungeon locations, those were the only 2 dungeons that I hadn't found at the time. So it was huge.
Yeah, I got the hint for 5 location. I think that was about it. I think I found everything else.
The hint for the location for 1, it was a pretty good ways in 8. I got the red ring, I got the Triforce, and then I pieced out. Of course, I later came back and found the red candle, but this seed seemed like it was who wanted to go through that terrible shutter door. Oh, speaking of
moat trap room, yeah,
that moat trap shutter room, and that's enough. And I also waited to get. I got a potion specifically for that because I knew it was Wizrobes. So if I died in that dungeon, I'd have to do that room. Well, no, because the traps were there. I wouldn't have to do the room again. But it's still a Wizrobe dungeon that you have to dig out for the ladder.
Yeah. It was funny. I just kept going back and forth on the bottom with the traps going back and forth at me.
I did that for a while, and then I think I got hit and died, and just was like, you know what, this isn't worth digging out. I'm gonna go elsewhere.
Yeah. Right. The first time you go ahead, Sis Crusher.
Go ahead.
But the first time you came in, you were on wand beam. You're on sword beam strats and just dodging the traps until you lost a half heart, and then you just up 8 out because you couldn't continue the wand beam, and that's why we thought you got the potion originally, so you could potion up to full and then potion back up to full if you took hits. We didn't even think about the fact you could reach from the bottom.
Yeah, that's one reason why I got the potion. Oh, and potions were not cheap either.
You know what else wasn't cheap? Bombs. How about that bomb price?
Yeah, this seed really tested you on a lot of different aspects where situations aren't ideal, and I thought this was a very, very fitting seed for Grand Finals.
Oh yeah, it was a good one. I wasn't sure what to do at one point. I went back, dug, double dipped a bunch, and I knew that was going to cost me a lot of time.
Also, speaking of mistakes like the one I had in 6, I mismarked my map probably 3 different times in level 9, and that's why I paused for a long time, a couple of times, because I was fixing my map.
We actually weren't able to have audio for you when you were going through 9, so we were thinking, okay, he's paused his map. Is he marking down where Ganon is? But as it turns out, just needed to fix a couple screw-ups, but that was quite a race. Both of you were in level 9 for quite a bit of time together, and just Raiko found the silvers first, and that's why he picks up the big 9. So
that's awesome.
Both of you at 15 points. Raiko, you have the opportunity to get a couple more in Lionel's quest. Hoping, are you feeling confident you'll be able to lock up a spot through that?
I just have to survive one more, and then I am pretty sure I have a Tournament of Champions spot on lock. There is an extremely small chance that 15 isn't good enough, but it's extremely small.
Yeah, I still have 1 point coming from 4th place in highly unusual as well. So I do have 16. So and this is my last race, so I'm done with until the final tournament.
16 should be guaranteed advancement the way the points fall.
So it looks like we will almost certainly be seeing both of you in November. None of us have any idea what those tournament flags are going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be great. Are you both ready for them?
What I'm imagining for the Tournament of Champions flag set, not swordless. I'm imagining there to be like an Ultima variant, like basically Ultima plus Heart Shuffle, plus like some of the 3.1 flags. Yeah,
probably some enemy like HP shuffle 2 plus minus 4 or something.
Plus minus 4. I also think we'll see 2Q doors and 2Q enemies.
That'd be cool.
But overall, just another thing that I want to point out about the level 9 is how much I was in health trouble and how much I was in bomb trouble. I was running around level 9 on half a heart for so long.
I mean, that's just testament to how good you are at combat, and part of being good at combat means knowing when to not get into combat. Very well done. You put on a clinic for how to survive for minutes on a heart or less.
Thank you, and that's something I've really been working to improve, because combat is my real weak point. I feel that I have, as far as the logic, routing, and just general judgment goes, I feel I'm, in that aspect, I'm one of the best in the community, but I feel my combat leaves something to be desired.
My combat was not super strong this race. I've been getting better, but this race was, especially early. I took some, those blue Koreas. Yeah,
I was really happy. I was really happy with how I handled some of the blue Israel brooms without bombs.
I tried. I didn't really have to kill too many blue Wizrobes. I went around most of them, but there were a couple of rooms that were required to get through.
Oh, you must not have cleared out that terrible room in the northeast corner of 6. I cleared out that room.
There was one. Oh, you did. I cleared out that room on doors. I left.
Yeah, I cleared out that room on something like 2.5 hearts.
I got out of there really fast, and then the item was only 2. Later, it was only 2 rooms away. Thank God.
Yeah, I cleared out that room because I did not feel good about my position.
Yeah, at 30 minutes, I didn't have much going on. I mean, man, I gotta really step it up here.
Yeah, 30 minutes. At 30 minutes, I was just like, I was going at the seed at just a blistering pace until I ran into the ladder.
I want to say, Raiko, you had 4 or 5 Triforce at the 30-minute mark, and Sis Crusher picked up his first one. But Sis Crusher definitely ran it back, gave us one heck of a race, and congratulations to both of you. Yeah, everyone in the chat, if you would like to give both these runners a follow, please go ahead and do so. They would love your support, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely, and thank you again. 4 Triforces in 20 minutes, to clarify.
Yeah, not me.
So it looks like we will be sending everyone over to Speed Gaming 5, the Cinco. We have Jay Coper and let me check Jay Coper's opponent for this match this week. Just a sec. Jay Coper and Zeb Gedney are playing. Right. And that match started half an hour ago, and immediately following that will be the round 3 bracket reveal. So we will be sending everyone over there. August, Raiko, Sis, do any of you have some final words for this seed?
What a relief.
Just like to thank everybody again. Thanks to the restreamer, and yeah, catch y'all on another race, another night.
Yeah,
thanks everybody for the restreaming and the tracking and all that stuff and the commentating.
Yeah, again, thank you as well. Looking forward to seeing you in November, Sis Crusher.
Absolutely, good one, man. Good game.
Thanks.
All right, it looks like that is going to do it for everyone here in the booth. Our restreamer and tracker, Gary and Old Wolf, my co-commentator, August 40th, and everyone here in the community. I am Algernon25. We will see you next time.